This is a video on how to brainstorm modeling the axle bushing for the Automata Box project. If we look at what the axle bushing is, the axle bushing houses the axle. It provides some stability in that drilled hole and rotates with the axle. So the axle bushing should be drawn kind of on the same face that we drew the axle on. So if you remember from the last video, we decided to draw the axle from our right side, and I would recommend doing the axle bushing the same way. If we look at these plans, there are lots of dimensions here. Perfect way to go ahead and start modeling using dimensions and using a plan. Now, if you look, I like to model from the bottom up. And what I would do is, starting on the right face, I would sketch a circle constrained to the origin, so center point on the origin, with a diameter of 0.75. Then I'd finish that sketch, extrude it up 3/16 of an inch, finish that, start a new sketch. Another circle that would be on the origin. This time the diameter would be 0.47 inches and extruded up to be 0.375 inches. Finish that green check mark. And then on the very top, I would start a new sketch with a center point rectangle. That center point would be on the origin. The square actually would have dimensions of 0.26 typical, so that means that every side is 0.26. And then what I would do, that there needs to be a hole all the way through this bushing so that the axle can go all the way through. So this would be an extrude remove all the way through that part. So go ahead and let's add a new part studio. And we will start again on the right side so that when we import this into an assembly, it's kind of rotated the right way. So new sketch on the right face, N for normal, C for center point circle, and away you go. So go ahead and follow those dimensions that were listed on this part to get going.